As the heavy oak door splintered under the assault, Sam heaved against a towering shelf laden with ancient dust-covered amphorae. With a deafening crash, pottery and priceless artifacts cascaded against the door. The shattering clay and splintering would create in a momentary, desperate barricade. The chaos bought them precious seconds. "This way," Chloe yelled, her voice cutting through the noise. She pointed towards a section of the floor where the mosaic had crumbled away, revealing a dark, gaping maw. It was an entrance to the Cloaca Maxima, the vast and ancient sewer network sprawling beneath Rome. Without a second thought, they plunged one by one into the cold, stinking darkness below, the sound of the guards finally bursting into the room echoing above them as they fell. They landed in knee-deep, foul-smelling water, the darkness absolute save for the faint light from their chrono trackers. They waded through the labyrinthine tunnels, the distant, muffled shouts of their pursuers growing fainter with every turn. Eventually, they stumbled upon a dry, abandoned cistern, a forgotten chamber sealed off from the main flow. The air was thick with the smell of damp earth and decay, but it was a sanctuary. In the profound, echoing quiet, Chloe knelt and carefully reactivated the mysterious temporal device they had recovered. A soft hum filled the cistern as the device projected a complex, three-dimensional holographic map into the air between them. The light cast shifting blue shadows on their weary faces. A single, brilliantly illuminated line pulsed at the map's center, representing the primary stable timeline. But their relief was short-lived. A jagged, dark fracture, like a spiderweb of corrupted data, spread across the bright line. Its origin point a chaotic storm of energy in the far future. The fracture was not static. It pulsed and grew like a living virus, with ominous, pulsating red nodes glowing at critical junctures of history. Chloe manipulated the holographic controls, her fingers dancing through the light as she zoomed in on the angry red nodes. The map responded, projecting fleeting, ghostly images that were horribly wrong. They saw Leonardo da Vinci's Florence workshop engulfed in flames, his priceless codices turning to ash. Another node showed the Enigma machine at Bletchley Park being smashed to pieces by a sledgehammer, its secrets lost forever. A third revealed the Apollo 11 mission control panel exploding in a shower of sparks just moments before the lunar landing. These were not just historical events. They were the anchors of their reality, and they were being systematically shattered. As they stared in horror at the corrupted images, a new element appeared on the map. A shadowy, indistinct figure materialized, its form flickering and unstable. It moved with unnatural speed along the dark fracture line, zipping from one red node to the next, leaving a trail of temporal decay in its wake. A cold dread settled over them. This was the Saboteur. The dying chronologist had warned them about a malevolent entity actively unmaking history's most pivotal moments, and they were witnessing its work in real time. Suddenly, the device in Chloe's hands flared with a violent, blinding light. It pulsed in perfect synchrony with a signal emanating from their own damaged time machine, left hidden centuries in the future. On the map, all other nodes vanished, and the one hovering over Bletchley Park, 1941, began to flash with an overwhelming, almost painful intensity. The intricate holographic timeline collapsed in on itself, leaving only those coordinates hanging in the darkness. An unseen force began to pull at them, a familiar, sickening lurch of temporal displacement taking hold. They weren't choosing their next destination. It was being chosen for them.